All right, all right. It's been some time, but I do stream on this channel every once in a while. It is one of those whiles. I have a guest here tonight, Chad, the Dragon Lord.
Hello.
How's it going, Chad? You doing all right?
I'm doing fine, thank you. And you?
I'm doing fantastic. I would be better if I actually got to see Love Bites live. This time around, I was not able to do it. That was, dude. If I felt bad. Okay, like really bad.
Well, you did get to see him in Dallas the last time, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, which was fantastic. That was amazing.
Yeah, I got to see him in Atlanta.
Oh, very cool. Oh, yeah, that's right.
And
When they did the Power Rock Fest.
the Prague Power Festival.
Yeah. So you got to see them at the festival, and then this time around, you got to see them in.
I saw him in New York City, and then I also saw him in Baltimore.
Oh,
day
sweet!
after.
So you saw them twice. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you can actually talk about like the difference of seeing him at a a festival versus seeing him at a like a smaller venue.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, very cool indeed. Looking forward to that. See, I am actually going to try my best to get. So, like, since you saw them live recently, and I haven't, and I really wish I had, I'm gonna ask you a lot of questions to kind of, so you can, with your words, create that, I guess, recreate that experience for me. You know.
Okay. Okay.
I think it's supposed to make me feel better, but I think actually it's going to make me feel worse because I'll be like, man, that's what I missed. Oh, man. But all right.
Well, if I start off the New York show, it might not be all roses at the beginning because of the sound problems they had, but I can do my best.
Well, there's always.
The Baltimore show was great, though.
But the New York show was their first show of the U.S. tour, right?
Right. That's correct, yeah.
Well, the first show may have some problems.
You want me to start with the New York show then?
Well, actually, first.
You want to go?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Before we get into that, I want to take a little step back. Tell us, how did you get into Love Bites, first of all?
So it was around, it was like 2020, I think, around February, end of February, beginning of March.
Mm-hmm.
I was a big fan of Iron Maiden, the old classic metal bands. And I was looking at reaction videos to Iron Maiden, like people that had never heard Iron Maiden before. And so I was on YouTube, watching various reactions. And then on the side feed, the Love Bites reaction and the band music videos came up on the side. So one day I clicked on the one for When Destiny's Aligned, the music video. And almost right away, as soon as the chugging of the guitar and the double bass drum of Karuna, it just hooked me instantly. And then as the song went along and the guitar solos in that song, are epic.
Yeah.
That just blew me away. And then Asami closed it out with that high pitched scream right at the end, and that just made me a fan instantly. And then I jumped into Holy War was the next video I saw, and it just got better from there. And then about the next 3 days, I ended up buying all their albums. And eventually I got all their DVDs too, except for the Wake Again one, which is really hard to find. It's like $500 or $600 on eBay now. But
oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, just like song after song, it was just amazing. Just blew my mind. I have never heard anything that good in a very long time.
Okay, yeah. So you got in. So you stumbled upon them through Iron Maiden.
Initially, yeah, it was I was watching reaction videos to Iron Maiden, and that's what prompted the feeds from YouTube on the side.
Right.
And then when I saw the Love Bites Destiny's Line music video pop on the side, I said, "Oh, it's worth checking out." And when I did, my life changed that day.
Yeah. So yeah, and I believe I heard you correctly. It was Destiny's Line, and you said Rising. Is that right?
No, Holy War was the second song.
Holy War. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Those are two really good songs. Yeah. I mean, those are great songs to get into. That really get you into the band. So it didn't take long at all. It was like love at first sight, pretty much, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
And we're talking about the live versions that you watched. Or
Well, the Holy War was alive, but the When Destiny's Alive was a music video actually.
oh, okay. Oh,
So that was my first exposure was the music video, and then it was the
that's a
live
good
Holy War.
one. Yeah, too. With
Those two
the
I distinctly remember. After that, it was kind of a blur because then I was watching reactions to those songs, and then it was all mixed. I mean, I was watching 10, 15 a day for a
Mhm.
while, and then actually I watch them like every day. I try to watch all the reaction videos
That's pretty
at some
cool.
point.
Yeah, and I think that's all. I've seen you a lot in the comment section, and we would even talk sometimes. Very very friendly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I enjoy doing the reactions because it for me getting into Love Bites is like, who is this band, and hopefully other people could find out who they are through me or maybe through another reactor, whoever they choose. I don't really care. I'm just all about like
Right.
spreading the word of the band, and because I think they're just
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
really talented. So what was your impression of them when you first saw them?
So the very first time I got to see them live was actually in the autograph line at Atlanta.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I got there early. I met some friends on Discord, and then I met them there in Atlanta. And we got in early. We got waited in line early. Got in early. Went right to we did the merch first, and then we got into the line. We basically started the line for the autograph line because they hadn't formed one yet because the other bands
Right.
were going on before them. So within an hour, the line went out the door, down the street, and around the corner. But we were the first in the first 5 people in line. And so when they finally called us, they said the ladies were ready to come out. We went to the room where they're going to be signing at, and the first one out the door was Haruna. And I swear it was a little girl that came out. She was like so short.
Yeah.
And they're all short, and I'm like 6 foot tall.
Mhm.
And Mr. Sugiyama was there, and he's short too. So they're all like walking by, and I'm like waving to him, like saying their names, and I'm like, it was just so surreal, to see him the first time. And they sat down at the table, and then I was like third in line, I think, and I went up, and Miyako was there first, and she gave me a big smile, and I had like kind of rehearsed what I was going to say to it, and I'm glad I did because I think I would have forgotten.
Yeah.
Actually, I think I did forget half of the stuff, but I just tell her that I thought she was a really good guitarist and really good piano player, and then I handed the magazine that I had that they were on the cover of to sign, and she like
Okay.
pointed out and she's like, here, is this where you want me to sign it? And I went through kind of quick, and I kind of wish I took more time to talk to him, but because because they were already worried about hustling everybody through because there's so many people in line, and they initially said we could autograph 3 items, and then they cut it down to 2 items, and then they cut it down to 1 item. So I could tell that they were kind of worried that they're going to get everybody through in time. So I didn't want to dilly dally. Um, so so I saw, so I saw Miyako first, and then I think Haruna was next,
Mhm.
and then Asami wasn't there, which is disappointing because her and Midori know the most English, because they have been the most likely to have a conversation with.
Right.
But I saw Fami there and Midori, and I basically could just kind of like give them smiles because they don't know a whole lot of English, and I don't know any Japanese. So, but it
Yeah.
was it was you feel kind of flustered when you meet them the first time, I
Oh, I
think.
would imagine. Like, when I first saw them live for the first time, I was like, it was very dreamlike. I was like, is this a real experience? Is this real? Because I've been reacting
Yeah.
to this band like forever, and I've been watching all their stuff, their live shows or music videos, listening to the music all this time, and I'm like, whoa, it's hard to explain.
Yeah. So then after the autographs, we went back into the arena, and then they were still like 3 or 4 bands away from performing. So it was good too that all the Love Bites fans were in line, so that meant there was nobody in the arena mostly, except for the fans of the earlier bands. So I got up to like second row from the rail, and then after that band ended, the person in front of me left, so I took their spot, and I was able to get the rail right at the rail,
Mhm.
and I stood there for like 4 hours until Love Bites came on. Um, and so I was positioned like right near, kind of between Midori and Fami, because those are my two favorite members.
Mhm.
And it was amazing, to be there that close to them, because they were literally, when they came out and they played, they're like maybe 10 feet away from me, and then when they
Yeah.
come up to the edge of the when they come up to the edge of the stage, which they do from time to time, they're like 5 feet away. I could almost reach over and touch them from as far
Wow,
as how close that
dude,
was.
that's very
Yeah,
close.
it was yeah.
And Midori and
Uh,
Fami, man, what is it? What is it that you really like about Midori and Fami?
it's their charisma, their stage presence,
Charisma.
and
Agree with you.
yeah, yeah. Because a lot of people like they say Miyaka's their favorite guitarist, because she is the most talented member of the band, but I always was drawn to Midori's charisma and her character on stage and her stage presence,
Oh,
and the same thing with
absolutely.
Fami with that smile. Yeah,
Yeah. Like Midori and Fami, they both have this big positive energy about them. I mean, when
right.
Midori plays, she's like transforming to like a beast, but it's a friendly beast, kind of. Oh, it does look menacing at times, depending on the song and the lighting. And when her hair's going wild, it looks like freaking. It just looks great. Anyway.
Yeah, she likes to make a lot of faces and stuff from time to time, and she really gets into that rock star role, which she is.
For sure, man.
She's really good at it. And that's the thing when Fami joined the band, she really energized the band a lot, and their stage presence has really grown. Because like in the early music videos, they didn't move around a whole lot, and a lot of people would complain about that. But now they do it all the time, and that was definitely evident in the recent shows in New York and Baltimore, where they moved around from side to side on the stage, and made sure they were like giving equal time on each end of the stage to the fans.
Well, that's good. Yeah, for sure. Like because you want them to move around, because visually it there's just something about that. Like you want to utilize that stage. You got to.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
and Asami was. Yeah. Sorry. Asami was really good with making eye contact with everybody. She when she's because Love Bites has lengthy guitar solos, so during those times she's often going around waving at people, pointing at them, smiling at them, always trying to make eye contact with people in the front row, back row, even further away. She'll point out deeper in the audience, so she's always working the crowd and trying to make people welcome there.
Very cool, yeah. And I bet the crowd loved that. I mean that
oh, for sure.
would be great, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So we got how you got into them and what songs hooked you in the beginning. Now, when Destiny's Align, is that still one of your favorite songs?
To tell you the truth, it's actually probably around the 20, because I ranked the 60 songs or so, and I would say it's probably around number 20. There's actually probably at least 10, 15 songs I rank higher than that.
Okay.
To be honest with you now.
Dude, and that's fine. That's funny how that works, right? It's the song that got you into them, but it ranks low because you find out that they have other songs too. Yeah. So what's your top song?
Out of 60. Top song is Soldier Stands Solitarily.
Oh, okay.
And I have a Frozen Serenade at number 2, Judgment Day number 3, Edge of the World number 4, and Break the Wall number 5.
Oh, Break the Wall. Okay. That's very cool. Nice list there. Soldier Stands Solitarily definitely is like, I would say probably very high, if not number 1 on a lot of people's lists.
Yeah, that one really enjoyed it because of the speed. All the band members in that song are playing at an extreme level. They're really pushing the limits of their abilities in that one. Like Asami's like always in the high register like the whole time. Haruna's like probably one of the fastest songs they have, and Fami's got a nice solo in it, and Midori and Miyako of course have lengthy solos, and it's just so complex, so fast, and it's just something that I really like.
Yeah, and what's funny about that to me is that it kind of misleads you, because in the beginning it starts off with a pretty kind of chill like guitar lick, like it's just building it up.
Yeah, the little tapping thing. Yeah.
When you first hear that, it's like, okay, where are we going? And then there you go. There's the ride. Very cool.
And then interesting, with the Frozen Serenade being number 2, that's actually almost the complete opposite of that song. It's very, very chill, very mellow. But but it showcases, the piano. And the live version I like so much also showcases Asami's ballet skills, and then Midori on the acoustic guitar, and then just the whole visual effect with the snowflakes that they do.
Oh yeah,
It's just a really good. It's a really good progressive song too. It like has these tempo changes and throughout,
definitely
and
agree
that's
with
why I
that
ranked
one.
that one number 2. Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah, that's a good spot for that one. Now a song like "Inspire," is that even in your top 20?
Oh, that. So you just hit the one at the bottom.
Yeah,
Inspires on the bottom of my list.
I hear that
Um,
a lot.
it's interesting because if you ever watched back in the early days of 2017 concerts, Inspire was the beginning of Love Bites, because Asami said that was the song I think that she first sang with him.
"Inspire"?
I forget how yeah, she introduced. I have a video clip of it from when they performed in London, and she said something to the audience that was the beginning of Love Bites with that song. I forget
Oh,
exactly what she said. I will have to go back and watch it, but
are are you not? Are Wait, are you talking about the song that they got the band name from?
no,
Okay, just
no.
make sure.
That's no, no. Inspire is
"Inspire" was the first Love Bites official song.
that's what she. I forget how she worded it exactly. She just said it was the beginning of Love Bites,
Oh,
and I
okay.
didn't know. I don't.
I didn't know
Well,
about
I
that
mean,
because it's not on the initial EP. It was on, but it was on the first.
yeah, it was on the first album. I don't
Yeah,
know if it was on the first EP or not. I forget.
on the first EP, you had. Oh man, you had "Bravehearted."
I have to pull up
You
the
had
list.
the "Apocalypse." You had. I should know this because I have it in my in my company car. It plays all the time.
Love Bites EPs, Don't Bite the Dust, Apocalypse, Scream for Me, and Braveheart in Japanese
"Scream for
version.
Me." Yeah. Oh, I like
Yeah.
that one too. "Don't Bite the Dust." "Don't Bite the Dust" is cool. Cool vibe. Where does "Scream for Me" rank for you?
That's actually kind of in the middle. I mean, I love the guitar solos and everything, but the song doesn't really have that much of a melody to it. I think that's probably why I don't rank it as highly, but
Hmm.
it's still a great song, and I was glad that I got to see it live there in New York, in Baltimore,
All
because I
right.
guess the
Cool.
other people in the tour didn't get to see it at all.
Hey, and shout out to the chat. Hey, guys, let me know where a Shadow Maker ranks for you guys. I take it you guys are Love Bites fans. Where does Shadow Maker rank for you? And what about for you,
I
Dragon
have
Lord?
it at I have it at number 9.
Number 9.
It's in my
Number
top 10.
9?
It's in my top 10.
Top. Well, that is a. Wait, is
Well,
Rising?
they got a ton of songs that are
I
awesome.
know,
Yeah,
right?
Rising's number 10.
Is Rising
Rising's number
above?
10.
Rising's number 10. Okay.
Yeah, they're close.
Let me guess. Let me guess. All right. If I get this wrong, I guess my punishment would be to take a swig of this Malibu. I really don't want to do that. But in your top 10 list, above the Red Sea's there. Or is it above the Black Sea?
Wait,
Above the Red.
wait, above the Black Sea or under the red sky?
Oh, I can see. I get them
Different
confused.
song.
Above the Black Sea.
That is number 13.
Oh, I got that one wrong. Okay.
And under the red sky is 14.
Oh, I would have gone either way. I would have been wrong because those two songs, are often paired together.
Well, there's a song in there's a song in the latest albums in the latest EPs in the top 10. Maybe you can guess that one.
But you already mentioned Judgment Day.
No, after that, the EP. EP
Oh, the EP.
Yeah, there's a song on the EP2 that's in my top 10.
A Bell in the Cell.
In the jail, yes.
Oh,
Bell in the jail,
see. I get that one wrong all the time. A Bell in the Jail, a Bell in the Cell.
Yeah, they do rhyme, but yeah.
Yeah.
Bell in the jail.
All right.
Yeah, they have that at number 7.
Okay. That's a good song. That's a really good song.
So there's still there's two thrash songs that are at 6 and 8 that we haven't mentioned. They're in my top 10.
They're thrash songs?
Yeah. They're typically characterized as thrash. I mean, they're kind of a mixed thrash power metal, but mostly thrash.
Let's see. You'll have Hammer of Wrath.
That's correct. At number 6.
Okay. And then the other one, it's Thresh. Let me think about this.
Pretty popular video reaction
Mm-hmm.
one. Sorry, I'm giving too many clues.
Yeah, you're giving a lot of clues here. Hold on. Is it on the Judgment Day album?
No, it is not.
A Burden of Time?
No, I wouldn't call that thrash, but that's not. No.
Oh. Thunder Vengeance.
That's a good guess, but not correct.
Dang.
It would be. Should I give it away?
MDO?
No. It's Set the World on Fire.
Oh, okay. I was thinking that, but I was like, no, it can't be that. I was listening to that song today. I was like, man, that is just an awesome song. I love how it builds up. There's a lot of character in that song. It's very menacing. I mean, what about you? Like, what are some vibes you get from that song?
It has that really nice dark intro to it.
Oh yeah.
And then I really liked with the live version where that's the first time they incorporated the pyrotechnic effects on the live show. Was really cool, adding the fire bursts on it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But Asami's got really strong vocals on the chorus. I really like, and then that little chugging thing in the before the guitar solos kick in is really cool.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a good place for it. All right. So we got how you got into Love Bites. We got your top songs there. And before we move into your thoughts about the tour and all that, let me take a stab. Let me see if the chat wants to do this too. What you think your worst song is of Love Bites?
Oh, I mentioned it, but maybe you didn't catch that.
Oh,
it's not. I wouldn't call it a worst song. It's just least favorite, because they're all good. Like even their weakest song is stronger than most bands' songs, and it has really great guitar solos. Which
you said it was When Destiny's Aligned, right? Is that the one?
No. Inspire.
Oh, Inspire. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We did talk about that one. Okay. I didn't know if there was like one beneath it. Okay.
No, that one.
All right, cool.
But
cool.
but Inspire does have really good guitar solos in it, like I said. So it's not a bad song by any stretch of the imagination.
I mean, that's the thing. Like even the worst is still like I could sit through it. I could play it. Like I wouldn't mind if it's on. It just like if I knew I could switch over to another song that I prefer a little bit better, I would do that. You know.
Yeah.
All right. So you got to see them both at the rock festival, the heavy metal festival, or I guess progressive metal festival.
Yeah, Prague Power Festival.
Prague Power Festival. You got to see them there, and you got to see them in New York and Baltimore this year.
Right.
All right. So first of all, what is the big difference from seeing them at a festival versus seeing them at a smaller venue?
So in Atlanta, they were like one of the headlining bands. There were like two headlining bands, so they were like towards the end of the festival.
Mm-hmm.
So there were like 4 or 5 other bands that performed before them, so I got to see all these other bands.
Yeah.
I can only remember half their names, but so that was the one difference. But actually, their show there was longer than the one when they did by themselves, because I think they did like 15 songs in Atlanta, and they only did like 12 in New York.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Now it wasn't because the Prague Power is an indoor building, so it was like 1,500 people, so it was larger than like I think New York holds like 700, which is pretty big. Because the Baltimore one was smaller. I think that was maybe 300 people in the crowd, and the room was smaller, about half the size of New York.
Okay.
So the arena was definitely bigger in Atlanta, and the stage was bigger. so that was a difference. But their show was no different, I don't think, than the one in the smaller venues. Like
Okay.
I said, they did 15 songs, and they did 12 in New York and Baltimore, and it was really great.
Now, I think you said something about like the first show, the one that they did in New York. There were some technical
Yeah.
issues.
Yeah. So when Edge of Paradise was the first band,
Yeah.
and where I was positioned, where I was positioned at, I was I was in the second row there, kind of the same spot actually. Ended up like right in front of Fami, just because that was the closest I could get to the stage. But there was a speaker right to my left, like not like 10 feet away from me, and they must have had that thing on full volume, like max volume, because it when the Edge of Paradise was playing, it was so freaking loud, it was hurting my ears. I actually had to listen to their whole set with one hand over the ear on that side, because I would have like gone deaf otherwise. And there
Wow.
was the people around me were having the same problem. And what so it was hard for me to enjoy their show because I'm like almost in pain the whole time. And then with my hand over it, I'm like muffling the sound somewhat, so I didn't get a full sound effect. And because that speaker was so loud, it was hard to hear her vocals. It was hard to hear the other instruments and stuff. So it was really a bad experience for Experience Edge of Paradise. It wasn't as bad when Love Bites came on. It was a little bit better. It was still kind of loud, but I didn't have to cover my ear or anything. So
Okay.
they definitely had the volume adjusted some for that.
And
But it
then
was still that. Go ahead.
I was going to say, but when you saw them at the other show, you were still very up close and had the speaker close to you as well.
Um. So in Baltimore, I was in row 2. I was more towards the middle, and I was fine. And
Okay.
I heard Edge of the Paradise completely fine. I didn't have It wasn't blasting at that time, so it was definitely a venue issue in New York. And that wasn't the only problem. That was just the start of it.
Okay.
Say so, because when Love Lights came on, as soon as they started playing, Miyako's like signaling and Midori's like signaling, and then Fami's like signaling. They're like Fami wanted her bass turned up, and Miyako's like turned Midori's down. Hers is too loud, and mine's too soft. And it kept going on like song after song, and like by like the second or third song, you could see Miyako's getting frustrated, and she's like and really emphatic with her motion. She's like waving both arms between songs. She's like, "Put hers down and turn mine up." It's like,
Wow.
and it's like,
Okay.
so it took him, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 songs before they got it right. Um, and then there was one part in that section where when she was waving like that, Midori's guitar all of a sudden cut off completely, and that's when she gave I don't know if you saw it, the one video where she gives the throat slashing motion. She was like saying like my guitar just cut out, and she had this
No,
sour
I
look
haven't
on her
seen
face.
that
She was mad
video.
at,
Okay.
yeah,
I need to check that out.
I should look up see what song it was. But it was kind of early on in the set. It like cut out for like 2 seconds, and then they realized hers was off, and they quick turned it back on. But she she got annoyed at that.
I bet so. You said this was Midori doing it?
Yeah, Midori she gives a throat slash to them because her guitar had just cut out.
Wow. I wonder if someone has to have it posted on Twitter. Or
Oh, it
X.
is. There was somebody actually. I think it was in the Discord group. Somebody made a little GIF out of it.
Oh, okay. Cool. I
Yeah,
got to check that out. Yeah. Yeah. So technical issues
But,
across the board.
Technical issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, technical issues aside, it was a really awesome show. They came out with a lot of energy, smiles all around, and Fami's just amazing with her way of engaging the crowd. She's like, I mean, now she's like jumping around side to side, waving her hands, waving at the crowd, encouraging them to sing along with the songs, and she's like singing out the words to the sections where the audience is supposed to sing along with them, and then she's like pumping her fist and stuff, and then Midori does her antics with her guitar faces, and she's always smiling as well.
Mhm.
And actually, I think I saw Miyako smiling more than I've ever had seen her in the other shows or in the other videos.
Very cool. Very cool. Especially so even during the in the New York show, they were still kind of smiling stuff in between, or were they still like? I want to make sure I heard that one right, because they were frustrated.
No, they were. Miyako was the most frustrated, I guess. But no, Asami was smiling the whole time. Fami was smiling the whole time, and Midori was pretty much smiling the whole time, other than the moment when her guitar cut out.
Oh, dude, that has to be some work in itself
Yeah.
to kind of, because those smiles might have been forced. Like, okay,
Yeah.
we're putting on a good show, guys. We want you guys to be entertained. If these sound guys that can't figure it out and they don't speak Japanese, I mean, they're probably using the regular sound guys that they have that work there, you know? So it's, how do you?
Yeah, I've heard some reports from other people. There was one guy who said he's gone to, I think Nima Phillips show was there, and there's another Japanese band was there, and some other bands, and he said there's always been a problem with sound at that arena.
Wow.
That venues. He said it's always been bad.
Wow, dang.
So I'll take his word for it because it was.
It might be due to a language barrier. Okay, you pretty much have to communicate with hand gestures or a broken English.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Let Asami run it. Asami, tell him what we need. Translate it, please.
Yeah.
All right.
I think Midori knows the most English. She's
I've heard her speak.
English,
yeah.
Actually. Yeah.
I thought she spent. Go ahead.
That's a funny moment too. Later on in the one show, I think it was Bravehearted. I don't know if Asami got excited because she's always chanting up the crowd and getting them to yell and cheer and raise their horns and their hands up and stuff. She either forgot to come in or she forgot the lyrics, the beginning of Braveheart, and because the song is so fast, she couldn't catch. She was trying to. You could see she was trying to catch up to where it was supposed to be to sing it, and she couldn't. So she goes over to Miyako. She goes over to Miyako and they're like smiling and almost laughing. And then Midori was coming over to be on Miyako's side. And so Asami turns to her and points the microphone to Midori to get her to sing. And Midori like shakes her head. She's like, "No, I'm not gonna sing." So they were like laughing. They were laughing it off. I mean, it could have been bad because she's not singing. But she picked up then by the middle part. She started singing and the song out.
And you know what too? When you're performing live, sometimes you make mistakes. You know, and you know what that shows though. Yeah. I mean, they don't have like a backing track playing. You know, they're doing it legitly. Right. Okay, and sometimes you make mistakes like that, and you can either ruin the show or keep it going and flow with it. You got to flow with it,
right?
Yeah,
and they you could definitely tell they're relaxed enough now, and they've done enough live shows that they were cool with it. And it's not something they get all nervous and shook up about. They just laughed it off and had a good time anyway, and they kept the band. The rest of them were all playing and going right along, and it was all fun.
Very cool, very cool. Any other cool significant moments for the New York show?
Well then afterwards I did do the meet and greet afterwards. Yeah.
Oh, how was that?
That was amazing too. That was amazing. Yeah. So afterwards they chased all the people out who didn't have a VIP badge on. And so then we lined up on the side. I would say there's probably almost 100 people in the VIP line.
Oh, that's cool.
And then so the arena was cleaned out, and then the ladies came out on the side, off the stage to the one side, and they were talking with Mr. Sugiyama there for a while, and he had them lined up, and then he's like, I was like taking some pictures of them on the side, and then I guess he saw me taking pictures. He's like, no pictures. so and then there was a couple of people wanted to try to get autographs done. He said there's no autographs. It's just he takes your phone and takes the picture for you. He takes like 2 pictures.
Okay.
So there was one of the first people in line was a young girl. Actually, I think she was about somewhere between the ages of 10 and 14. Her dad had took her. I saw him posted on Facebook. And she was wearing like a white dress, like she was really into the band and was really a big fan.
Oh,
of
that's cool.
And she came over, and all the ladies loved her, and they're like talking to her and stuff, and it was really cool.
Wait, wait, hold on. You mean there was a female in the audience that made it back there?
Yeah, there was a few. Yeah, there was a few.
Hey, when I saw him in Dallas last year, my wife was with me, and she was like, "It's nothing but dudes here." It's like, well, yeah. She's like. Anyway,
it was probably 90%. There was a girl, another lady that was standing near me, and I know in the one shot of another show, I think it was West Dundee, had maybe I think I saw like 6 or 7 women in the audience.
Okay, cool. And she had a dress, like she had like a Love Bites
she was actually
dress.
Yeah, she was dressed like a white dress. Like
that's very cool. Yeah. Did it look like Asami's? Was she trying to go for like a Asami cosplay?
It was like it was almost like a princess type dress.
Okay.
Like it was like 3/4 length, I think. But it was cool to see, someone that young that liked the band.
Hey, that
Because
is
it's
very
it's
impressive.
mostly
Yeah.
older guys. It's mostly older guys.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
maybe it's something to do with the style of music or whatever. I don't know, but like it's good stuff, and hopefully it catches on. But anyway,
Yeah, I mean, like metal in general is not usually. There's not as many women that like metal music. I mean, there are some. They have their share, but it's probably predominantly a male audience.
yeah,
And then because their sound is more of a classic 80s 90s sound, it draws more of the older crowd.
yeah, for sure, because it kind of reminds
Yeah.
them of music they used to listen to. You know what
Yeah.
band I've actually gotten into? I have a Mexican reaction channel, a Spanish one called Caliente and Chill, and Angra. A lot of Angra requests, which is interesting because Angra is one of like Midori's favorite bands.
Yeah. Yeah, I
And
was gonna say that.
she recently had a photo with what's his name, Edu. I'm gonna butcher his last name. Edu Falashi. I butchered his last name there.
I can't help you. I don't know their
Yeah,
names.
he was an Angra, like the original guy, I believe. So very cool, very cool. I just wanted to mention
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. So when I got my turn up there, I had planned out I wanted to do the little heart pose.
Yeah.
Where you hold up your hands like in the shape of a heart, but I wanted to have them crisscross with the. So that was the other thing is I wanted to have it with Fami and Midori, and Fami's usually stationed on the end. So I said, Fami, would you please come over and you can stand next to me? And she did. She was all happy about that. So I got her to stand on one side and Midori on the other, and then they all lined up, and then we did the little heart things all down the line, and they've got the picture of that, and then another one with the metal horns.
the metal horns, sweet, awesome, dude.
So that yeah.
That
So that was really cool.
dude. That had
Yeah.
to be an amazing experience. Like you were there with the band, got that photo. Man, that's a photo you're gonna keep, man. You can
Yeah.
keep that forever. You know.
Oh, and then one thing I did want to point out too. So because I didn't get to see Asami in Atlanta, I had planned on telling Asami, that not only is she a great singer, but she's also a really good person.
Yeah.
And so when I saw her there in New York, I said I missed you in Atlanta, but I said you have a heart of gold. And
Oh,
that's
look at
true
that.
because she really cares about the fans and is really passionate about the fans, and it comes out on stage when she's when she's singing and when she's interacting with the crowd.
It's true.
So
It
I make sure
does.
that
I
I wanted
believe.
to make
Yeah.
sure that she knows that.
You can tell she really cares about what she does, and she really enjoys it, which is very nice.
Yeah, and then I get the autographed poster.
Now, what was the
Which is
set
cool.
list like? Because that I have not even checked that out.
Oh, it was a great set list, and I think it was the best ones of the tour was the first two that I saw in New York and Baltimore. Both had the same set list
Mhm.
because it had Scream for Me, which they
Okay.
took out the other shows. It had Bell in the Jail, which was my favorite song on the new
Bell in
album,
the Gel.
which and it had Someone's Dream in the encore, which they also took out for the later tour dates. So getting to see those three songs was really cool.
That is so cool. So, Bell in the Gel live. How is it?
It's awesome. Yeah, because Midori opens it up with the beginning part, which is really cool. Because you never know for sure on the studio albums who's playing which parts, but yeah, it was Midori who opened it, and Miyako has a really cool solo in there, and I really love the bass parts in the Bell in the Jail.
Oh
And
yeah,
and
for sure.
Asami always sounds better live, I think, for the most part.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
And so seeing it live at New York and Baltimore was fantastic.
Oh, that's so. Now, did it
And
have
then
that?
the other great song was they had "Break the Wall" too, which was one of their older songs, but that was another one of my favorites, which they played, and I think they did play that at the other venues too, but I didn't get to see that one in Atlanta, so I was glad to get that one.
You know what? Too. Let me ask you, what is it about "Break the Wall" that you really like? And I think I know what you're gonna say.
Well, there's a couple things. I like the really strong opening. It has probably their heaviest sound. I think it's probably their heaviest track. I think the way it starts, but then it has that slow mellow part in the middle
Yeah.
where everything slows down, and then they get the little bass tone in the middle, the little kind of mini solo, and then Miyako's solo is also really really bluesy and really
Yeah.
really great and really emotional. And so that's those two things, just the heaviness of the opening, the 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 breakdown in the middle. Oh, and the other thing about it too is the way Asami really controls the crowd in that one,
Hmm.
where after the solo they start come back in with the heavy stuff and she's telling them to chant and then she tells them to stop
Yeah.
and then she goes do the fisting. She was really good at that. She really takes over
Man, I can hear it in my head
the
right now
crowd.
because that part
Yeah.
and I Break the Wall, when they come back from the solo, it is so intense. Man, and yeah, she's doing the fisting,
Yeah.
and then at that point, I think the keyboard kind of comes in with the little kind of
the little backing track keyboard. Yeah.
Dude. Okay, what do you think about that touch? Think it's good? Do you think it's cheesy?
No, I really like that keyboard touch, and I'm surprised that I've seen probably 100 reactions to that song, and I don't think a single reactor has ever mentioned the sound of that keyboard because it sounds like an old 60s type keyboard sound, like
Deep
something
Purple,
like Deep
man.
Purple would play.
Yeah,
like Deep Purple would play, and like nobody ever mentions it.
Oh,
It's like,
except for
I
me.
don't know why, because I think it's a cool touch to the song actually.
It really is, and it has to be a Deep Purple reference because these ladies know. Mal knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
Okay, Mal Zidane. Okay, I'm just Mal. He knows what he's doing. All right, yeah, dude. That is an awesome set list. So, but in New York, it was a short set list, right? But in Atlanta, it was longer.
Yeah, Atlanta was about 15, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
And 12 in your. Oh, the other cool thing. So, We Unite is what they closed out I think every venue they closed out with We United. And what I liked about it was that Asami always introduced it by saying the word United, and she says, "Remember the name of your country, United States of America." And she's like, so you're united. It's like we're united, and then she goes into the song, and it's like, and it really like the way she's connecting, Japan and the United States together with that song, just uniting the fans. I thought that was really really nice way to put it.
Well, yeah, but yeah, I mean, and that's what that song is for, is about uniting the fans with the band.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
It works as a closer. It's perfect for it. I did a little video on that, just about how, like, that song. It really, the magic of that song is when you watch it live. I think it works better that way.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. They did the fist bump at the fist bump at the end, Midori and Miyako.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
They
Fans
got
love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I saw a video.
I saw a clip where Miyako accidentally hit Midori in the face.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw. They did the fist bump and then like ricocheted off and then followed through and hit her in the cheek or something.
Yeah, that is true. I could try to find that.
I think I just
video.
saw that today, or yesterday.
Wow.
Somebody posted it.
Yeah, I gotta. If I can take a look, I'll definitely find it here. Let me do that real fast here. I'm looking for it. That's it. So it sounds like Atlanta was a better show because it was longer and you didn't have the technical issues. Were there any like amazing moments that stood out from the Atlanta show that you haven't talked about yet?
Let me think about the Atlanta show. One thing that I remember standing out was the beginning before they came on stage. The whole crowd was like chanting "Love Bites, Love Bites," and they were pumping their fists. So when they played the intro to The Awakening for the Hammer Wrath,
okay,
and then there's a part where it gets heavier and the crowds are like chanting. Well, the crowd is like chanting, they're pumping their fists in beat with the song, and then pretty soon they got off track. It's funny because they were pumping their fists and it wasn't the right beat, and then they realized halfway through that they were wrong and they picked up again. I thought that was funny.
That was funny.
It's like the audience is not musicians; they don't know how to follow.
No, yeah. Oh man, okay, so I'm still.
That was a long time, but Baltimore was an awesome show though, because I got the same set as New York, and I didn't have the sound problem, so I got to. I think I took more pictures of that show than I did the other ones because I guess I was the only person from the Discord group there representing it, so I wanted to get some pictures for the Discord group.
Yeah.
But it was I was just as close. Like I said, I was like almost in front of Asami and Fami there, and they moved around a lot. They gives it full energy again. Amazing smiles, amazing interaction with the crowd, and and the same great songs. It was that was probably my favorite show.
Very
Was the
cool.
Baltimore one over New York.
Very cool to hear. And did you
And then
meet?
the VIP line was a little bit shorter. I think it was only like 35 people that one.
Oh, that's even better. Hey, did you meet people from the Love Bites Discord?
Not in Baltimore. I didn't. I did at the New York one. I met a couple.
Oh, okay. Any cool after parties? Or no?
Well, originally I was going to the one guy I met there. I guess well, for privacy reasons I won't say his name, but he
Yeah,
was
don't say his name.
he was having he had a medical thing that had a surgery that was going to happen the following day, and he was needing a ride home, and it turns out his where he lives was on my path home. It was only going to be like 6 minutes out of my way. I had like a 2-hour drive anyway, so
Yeah.
I ended up giving him a ride home afterwards.
Okay.
So we decided. So we didn't stay then for the after party that they were supposedly having down the street. But we got
cool.
him and I went and we stopped for dinner somewhere and had a chat. So it was cool.
That sounds very cool. I mean, so and it's interesting how that works. Like with these bands, like when we go out to see them live, there's a good chance that you may interact with someone that you met on Discord or on YouTube, even a fellow reactor or whatever. That's very cool. I always usually like. I just like to be cool. Just be chill, just hang out. I don't want to be like, oh yeah, I do a YouTube channel, dude. I'm just there to watch a show. I'm just there to hang out and watch a show, whatever. That's cool.
Yeah, and there was 2 other guys I met waiting in line that kind of lived in my general area. Like one lived like half an hour from me, another one lived near where my workplace was. So I got to meet other people that are like close by to me, which is always cool because I always wonder how many Love Bites fans there are in the area. And it was nice knowing that I'm not the only one. We're starting to expand the fan base.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, and they should expand. Oh, speaking of which, okay, so what was the crowd size like? Like, because I don't know, did those shows sell out or were they not sold out? Do you know?
So I know Prague Power definitely sold out because being a festival, it's going to sell out.
Yeah,
that was like 1,500. That was 1,500 people. The New York City show was very close to selling out, and I think they did sell it right at the end. Somebody said, and that was around 750 people. I think somebody said.
Okay.
The Baltimore show was not a sellout. I think the venue was about half full. I think it was about 300 people.
300 people.
And then there was and I think it was a smaller. It was like half the size of New York anyway. It wasn't going to hold maybe 500 anyway. And I think the one in Chicago did sell out, and there might have been another one that was close, from what I heard.
Oh, pretty cool.
But most of them were mostly full.
Good size.
If they didn't sell out, they were close to selling out, from what I gathered.
Man, and I'm still looking for. Man, I'm sorry, Chad. I'm still looking for that video. I'm just scrolling through Twitter right now, just Love Bites, and I am just scrolling because I know I'm gonna find it. Man. So if it sounds like I'm a little distracted, I am. I'm just kind of scrolling through.
Oh, and I got this cool shirt too.
Oh yeah.
From the tour. Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. See, I'll have to order that shirt somehow. Because that one I don't have. And that one does look pretty cool. I like how
it has the tour dates on the back too. That was the other thing.
Oh, nice.
The shows that you're at.
You know what? I wanted to ask you, do you know about the Shining Volume 4 coming up?
I know a little bit about it. I wish they were streaming it, which they're not.
Okay, that was the question I had. Because this thing is...
They streamed one of them like last time or 2 times ago they did, and I did see that, but then I guess too many people posted the videos online and they didn't like that, so they stopped streaming them.
Yeah.
I think that's why they're not doing it.
So if you're a member of the Love Bites, I guess Incorporated, they call it, Love Bites Inc., or their fan club.
Actually, I think they're streaming it, but only in Japan or something. Or you have to. Somebody said you can't view it out of the country. I
They get a
forget.
VPN.
Yes. Yeah, something like that. There was something was preventing me from being able to see it, which I was kind of sad about.
Okay. Yeah, that's unfortunate because I missed last year's too because it wasn't streaming. There's some sort of issue with it or something. Which is, I understand because people will like take it and post it, whatever.
Yeah.
I think I did. I streamed my reaction to it. I didn't put any of the material on the screen, I guess, if you will. I was just and those reactions. I'm like, who's gonna watch this? It's literally just you're watching me without any material there. I guess you could hear it. I guess there is that, But yeah. Anyway, so that's unfortunate, but we're still gonna get clips and stuff about it in certain places, probably like Discord
Probably,
or
I
whatever.
would say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because people want to know. Like I want to know.
Yeah.
Like, tell me, like, when the Shining 4 happens, this coming up in November 23rd, and not very long. I mean, that's like,
Geez, it's only a couple days away.
yeah. I want to know what they play, and it's kind of a cool event because they're very casual. I think Volume 2, they had like interviews and stuff, and you got to get that. You got to know.
Yeah,
the one that
I did see streamed, there was like a half hour or 45-minute session before they played where they were taking questions from the audience or something.
Yeah.
Like people put their questions in and they put them in the bin and they would pick them out one at a time and answer some of them.
Mm-hmm.
Which I thought was cool. And then like each person in the band would read the question and answer it. It was cool. Of course, it was all in Japanese. So
yeah. Yeah.
But somebody did translate some of it later.
True. Yeah, I was going to say that there was a dedicated fan that did translate it. And the cool thing about that is, I mean, if you're willing to watch that, you'll get kind of a clue, like certain nicknames to get, and like the Golden Fingers, and Midori was called like Hercules. She was joking around about that. Always about her strength, Midori has the guns, no matter where she goes.
Yeah.
And wait, when you saw them, like, did you notice any security around the band really at all?
No, actually.
Huh.
Come to think of it.
So maybe Midori really is.
It's like Sugi, like Sugiyama was like the only guy who was like hanging around them. Because I don't think they had the funds to hire a full entourage of bodyguards.
If anything went down, you got Midori right there with 2 guns. Okay. Yeah. Look at that. And I guess Sugiyama, he's a small guy, but I guess he, I guess he knows how to throw you out if you mess around, right?
Some people said he was kind of strict and feisty at the beginning, but then other people in the later shows were saying he was a really nice guy and cool. So I guess it depends on the night.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, like it. Yeah.
Very cool.
I know he walks around with him a lot because I think he does some of the translating for like Fami and Haruna don't know as much English. So because I saw their clips of when they were in Disneyland, that he was with them and he was like doing some of the interpreting for them.
Yeah. So and that could definitely help out there because you're gonna have that lost in translation and have to be like, I have no idea what you're saying. I don't know either, and it could be dangerous. Yeah.
Yeah, especially since Asami and Midori weren't there. They were. Asami went back a day early for some reason, and Midori was doing one of the other Disney resorts. Was it Epcot Center or something? She was at a different park entirely.
Oh, okay.
Or World Studios. I forget what it was.
Well, while I have
it was only. Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to ask you because I'm currently looking. I could share on what I'm looking at so you can see it too. I'm just scrolling through, and then you probably know what this is.
Oh, Zilke with Miho.
Yeah. Do you have any thoughts?
I wasn't expecting them to sound exactly like Love Bites, but the song didn't really grab me as much as I thought it might. I guess I was expecting more from them. It was an okay song, and I didn't mind so much. A lot of people didn't like the heavy production on it, but it was okay with me.
There was a lot of production for sure.
I mean, I'm not surprised because they're trying to make it more of a modern sound. I think they wanted to go in that direction, and I think the vocalist is really good, and her English is really good.
Yes.
But I think it was just a little more too poppy, too light for my taste. I wanted something
Yeah.
heavier.
So I liked it. I mean, I did my reaction, and I said positive things about it, which I still stand by. But it does seem a bit. Oh, I'm going to say the word corporate. And I don't know if that really fits. There's something about it. It kind of reminds me of the movie Josie and the Pussycats. A bit like that. Except
Yeah, I heard you make that reference.
It's a metal. So, be careful.
Maybe
there might be
because it
some
looks like a
subliminal
fluffy tail there.
messages. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna buy more Zilke stuff.
Yeah. But I mean, I listened to their other songs on the album that were on YouTube, and they didn't really grab me either. They were kind of just okay, like average. It didn't sway me to buy the album.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll pay attention. I'll pay attention in the future and see. You know, I'll watch them and listen to other stuff just to see if anything improves. But if they don't get any better, I probably won't.
Yeah. So like, I will stream it and listen to it. That's fine. But to buy an album, first off, that's going to be very expensive. I mean, all right, no, not doing that. But this is a great image here. I forgot where this came from. They're all at the. Was this one in Texas? I think this one was in Texas.
Probably with the Jack Daniels. It might have been I think it was one of the Texas shows. I was gonna say it was out towards the west.
Well, either Dallas or Austin. This one looks cool, man. I liked it. Very cool. Man, if you could challenge any one of them to playing pool, I definitely wouldn't choose Midori. For some reason, I think she would. I think she would know how to play.
Well, the one documentary I think of their last tour, they were playing pool. It was 2-on-2. I'm trying to think through the team. I don't think Midori was playing. I think it was Asami.
Oh,
Asami
really?
and Haruna, I think, were a team, and I think Fami and Miyako were in a team, and they were playing against each other. And there's another Japanese guy who was trying to teach them how to play pool. I don't remember where it was at.
I didn't catch that video.
It's on the DVD, I think, on the one documentary.
Oh, okay.
But you could tell they weren't very coordinated with pull sticks.
In chat, if you have any questions for the live show experience, definitely let me know. Okay. Let's see. Maidens of Metal Dolls says the feedback of the recent U.S. tour was very positive. The merchandise sold extremely well. Oh yeah, that's a good question there. What was the merchandise like?
So they had 3 styles of T-shirts. So they had this one with the Phenom, Eternal Phenom, I can't even say the word. You know, the logo of the album cover on it. They had one with like an anime warrior female on it with wearing like a samurai outfit.
Okay.
It said like warriors on it. That was pretty popular. And then they had one was like the Holy War words were the 3 T-shirt designs. And then there was a hoodie that had like love lights across the chest on it. And you know, they had CDs, and they had the fan that they had down in Atlanta.
They have a hat?
No, I don't think they had the hat this time.
Dang it! I need a backup hat.
They had the hat in Atlanta, which is kind of pricey. It was like $50 for a hat. I thought it was really high.
Yeah, it's expensive, but I've worn that Love Bites hat to the point to where
I didn't end up buying one, but.
Well, don't wear it. Preserve it, because it does get kind of dirty fast. Yeah.
But the girl that sells the merch, Nikki, she's actually she made friends, I guess, with some of the people on Discord, and they're telling. So she and then the one sound guy, I guess, knew each other. That's how they got hired by Love Bites. She traveled with the band all over the whole
that's
tour.
So cool.
Yeah, and there was pictures of her, and they stopping at Buc-ee's and the one truck stop and stuff, and she's like, and she said she really became a fan of the band from selling the merchandise stuff, and there was talk of her possibly going to see him in Budokan now.
Oh man, that's gonna be amazing. Oh, and the Budokan shows. Oh, man.
I would love to do that, but it's just too expensive.
Yeah, like I don't have the money for that. Hell, if even if I had some in Dallas, I don't know if I would have the money for a hat. No, I would put on credit. I'd be like, whatever. I don't care. But going to Budokan, not in the cards right now. But this show, I'm looking forward to. I think a lot of people are. It should be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have any thoughts about the new album that they're working on?
Well, no, I'm just excited about. Hopefully, it'll come out soon. I know they've been working on it, and supposedly, I guess they finished all the recording part. So now, I guess it's in the production phase.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe we'll see it before Christmas.
Before Christmas?
Yeah, I'm really excited. I don't know. Isn't it usually out around December, January? But yeah, I'm curious to see what they do with this now that Fami's full on board with them and what she can add to the songs.
True, because I think
I really liked it.
Go ahead.
No, on the EP, you could definitely see that she had her bass parts were standing out more than the bass parts in the past that Miho had done. And I think I'd like to see more of that because they know that she's really talented.
True. Yeah. Yeah, especially like in the EP, you're right. I mean, you did hear more of the bass presence. When they were working on Love Bites Judgment Day, they had said the songs were pretty much kind of already done. They just needed a bass there, and so that's why, like, if you compare the Judgment Day songs to what you heard on the latest EP, I feel like there's more bass kind of standing. I said that, but then you get more songs on the Judgment Day album, and you have literally the Judgment Day song, which has like a bass intro and bass outro.
Right.
I always kind of felt like that. Yeah. That was kind of like, I kind of added on. It's okay. It's cool. It's a cool little intro and outro. But I'm not so sure if the song really needs it, but it doesn't hurt it.
I definitely liked it as the intro.
Yeah.
Wasn't so sure about throwing it on the end there, but it's fine.
Maybe just to balance.
And then of course they had the intro and Stand and Deliver too. It was a big bass intro on that one too.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought on the EP too. It seemed like the bass was higher up in the mix, so like it made it more prominent that you could hear it more.
Yeah, I could hear that. I agree with that.
Yeah.
And Stand and Deliver, that's one of those songs where like I really like the studio version, but sometimes when I hear them play it live, I'm like, it doesn't sound as good as I remember it.
Yeah, they didn't play that one on this tour. That wasn't one of them.
I think
they did Unchained. Unchained was popular.
Oh, Unchained. That's a really good song too.
Yeah.
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 Let's see.
Yeah, the crowd likes to sing along to that one. That's good. Fami really gets into that.
All right. So I have a question for you here. This is a fun question, okay? You are going to Japan, and one of the members of Love Bites is going to be your tour. Who is it going to be, and why?
That's a good question. I would probably say, well, see, part of me is going to factor into language things, so I need one of them to be able to speak English and Japanese. So I would probably pick either Midori or Asami for that reason, and I think I would probably favor Midori, just because she was my favorite guitarist until she was my favorite member of the band really until Fami joined.
Yeah.
And plus I think she seems to be more charismatic and more outgoing. So that's who I would probably pick.
Oh, pretty good pick there. I mean,
although I think Asami's personality actually probably is more like my own personality.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm more of a laid back, cool type person. I'm not as much of a party goer as some people. So maybe me and Midori wouldn't really jive that well in that sense. But I guess I couldn't go wrong with either of them.
With Midori, I would think she would want us to, I don't know, work out or throw axes or whatever they do.
Yeah.
Whatever the
Yeah.
equivalent of that is. But you know what? If you had a Sami giving you the tour, being your escort, she would know where to eat. She would know all the good places to get food, and you would have so much food. It would be great.
That's true. Maybe I'll change my vote to Sami then.
Yeah. And she would out eat you. Like you're done with your plate, she's gonna eat your leftovers.
I would think so. Yeah. I don't know how she stays so small though. With all the food.
Oh, it's a secret. It's a secret there. Okay, it goes to just avoid. I don't know. All right, that's a mystery that I don't think we're ever gonna be able to solve. All right. Well, Dragon Lord, I thought this was a very chill conversation. I thought it was very chill, man.
Yeah, I had a great time. Actually, I was more relaxed than I thought it would be. I thought I might be nervous, but it is.
No, these
really
are
good job
very
at hosting.
chill, man. It's just a chill stream. Just talk about Love Bites, man. We talk about a band you love. It's very simple, you know. And
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
you're
it's easy to talk
experiencing them
about that.
live.
Yeah.
And having heard you talk, I do feel like I missed out on a lot, and I am hoping to have an opportunity next year. Hopefully, things change, and I can do that.
Yeah, I'd like to. Yeah, I'd like to maybe a chance to meet you in person. I really thank you for allowing me to do this. I feel honored that you chose me to be on your show, and
Wow.
I was glad to do it. I had fun. I would definitely do it again.
All right, man. And shout out to the chat, guys. I know I don't stream much on this channel. I do have another channel. It's completely drama related. It has nothing to do with this. I've been spending a lot of time over there. But I love this. I love doing this because this is like what I'm really passionate about, and it's a more positive thing. Whereas the other stuff is, well, I mean, it kind of pays the bills, so that's why I kind of do that other stuff. But this is what I like to do. This is what's fun. Anyway,
that's cool.
With that said, if you guys have ideas or want to do the occasional stream about Love Bites or another band, let me know. And if you guys want to hop in a Discord call to talk about how much you love them, or we can go into what you like and don't like about them. That's fine too. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Dragon Lord, thanks.
Thank you
for hanging out, and chat. You guys have a good one.
Take care. Horns up.
Bye. All right. Yeah, I thought that was really good. I'll be wrapping up now. Part of the reason why I don't stream a lot on this channel is you can't really just stream reactions on YouTube because they get blocked and stuff. And then it's like on Kick and X and stuff, and then it just becomes a whole ordeal. And I started doing the drama stuff on that other channel, and I'm just gonna say what it is. You might not like the way I say it. I don't do this for money, but if the money starts coming in on the other, it helps, right? It helps. I could do more with it. I could, I spend that on date nights with the wife or other things, But if there's a reason or something that brings me back to reactions, I do that. I still do the reaction videos. Try to at least do one a day, and I enjoy doing that. And then I do the occasional, I guess I call them hype videos, where we talk about a particular song, or maybe just things about the band. Just kind of create a video that is topical, but also kind of fun. Not looking to stir up drama. Not looking to do that. Just kind of just fun, kind of popcorn content. And there's a place for that. I like that. Just hype material. Anyway. Any thoughts, chat? And shout out to the members of the chat here. You got Bill Ozzy, Canes Lance, Canes Lance, Maidens of Metal Dolls, Moonlight Cursed One, Mr. Undead Ninja, Nandon J 3662, and Rainer Zufall 42. All right. New album hype is coming. Yes. Yes, indeed. I did a hype video about that, I think, last week. If I have some more information, I could probably do another one. I could probably turn a tweet into a 10-minute video. No. Anyway. But that said, you guys take it easy and have a good one, all right?